Hello, I'm Manuella Vivas, and I'm currently a sophomore in Babson College. Why I want to apply to the Douglas O'Connell Scholarship is because I think this whole story is just about freedom. And it was about freedom from the beginning when we were talking about slavery, but it is still a story of freedom now when we're talking about being able to be financially free to choose and travel and go to different places and learn from different people, even if you're not economically able to for the moment. At least that's me. I think that's one of the most valuable things about this internship, the opportunity they provide to students. I've been very lucky. I graduated high school in Colombia and I knew I wanted to travel. I knew I had a passion to see what was out there. But my mom, she's a single mom. I'm the middle child, so I have a older sister and a younger brother. She wasn't able to help me, just give me a ticket and uh, finance a trip for me. So I was able to talking to people to get a job in Australia, and I worked there and I lived in a boarding house for a year. So that was one of the most valuable experiences I've had, because even though I traveled and I saw many beautiful things, I traveled through Oceania and Asia, I was also able to change my environment completely and learn from new people and understand new perspectives. And I think you realize when you're abroad that you have like this set idea of what you think things are supposed to be like and how even businesses are supposed to work like. But then when you're abroad, you are able to learn and like take things from different people, and just like it's such a valuable and enriching experience. And that's what I want to keep doing in my future, and that's what I want to do when I'm and doing my career and I'm in my business era. I think I want to start my own business. So I just want to be able to bring all of this international experiences and build something that can connect people. Um, I have faced one of the biggest like setbacks I faced was when I was applying to university. After Australia, I decided let me keep traveling because I just couldn't get enough of being in different cultures and I really wanted to learn French. So I got a job as an au pair in Paris. I lived with a French family and I learned French. And in this year, I realized I just want to keep pursuing higher education because I'm very passionate about just like learning and educating yourself and getting better, working on yourself. And I thought university is exactly the next step I want to get. Unfortunately, I got denied from all of the Paris universities because I didn't have the required level of French, even though I studied so hard for 6 months. It wasn't for me, and I couldn't afford a private university, so I moved on to the US. But again, like tuitions are very high, and I thought the only reason I'm gonna be able to get this is if I get a full scholarship. I doubted myself a lot, but one of the things that I learned most about this experience, sorry, is that it's okay to show signs of weaknesses, as people may say, to ask for help, to be like, for me, as an example, I got waitlisted to Babson College, which is my dream uni and the one I'm in now. And many people told me you won't be able to do it, but I was like, you know what? I know I can get off the wait list. I'm gonna try my hardest. And I have this phrase in Spanish that I kept saying to myself that's like con toda, like I'm gonna give it all I have. And I talked to people, and it was through these communications and asking people for help and asking people for recommendation letters. It was all of this that finally got me to the place I wanted to be, that was Babson College with a full ride. So I couldn't be more grateful and I couldn't be more happy. But again, I think this is all goes back to being a great leader. It's all about not being in the top and telling people what to do, but coming down and say, hey, how can we make this better? And for me, it was more like, oh, like I didn't want to be up there and say, oh, I got waitlisted, but it's okay, I can do it by myself. No, I needed people. So I had to come down of like my my high pedestal and be like, okay, help me. And it was through here that I just understood so much. And I think this is so valuable. And I think this is what international experience is all about, is just coming down from like your mindset and what you think things are supposed to be, and just listening and observing people and learning from them. And this is what I want to do when I'm able to graduate uni. I want to keep just uniting and creating a business, creating something that can just give back to people, because I've been very lucky, as I said, to have had such great opportunities and great jobs, and just people that I still remember from my year in Australia and Paris and now in uni in Boston. I just couldn't be more grateful. So thank you.